Double Field, Polk-to-Mid Stadium here on a Tuesday night. It's game one of a short four-game homestand. Mississippi State back at home after traveling to Frisco this past weekend. They'll take on Valparaiso. Valpo coming in at 6-3, having taken 2 of 3 this past weekend. Bulldogs won just 1 out of 3 this weekend over in Frisco. I'm Bart Gregory. He's Charlie Winfield. And Charlie, Mississippi State on Friday, Saturday was completely different than Mississippi State on Sunday.
Yeah, I think Mississippi State fans like the Sunday version a little bit better. Had trouble throwing strikes, had trouble fielding the ball. Didn't get timely hits. Where does it stop, right? On Friday and Saturday, much better team on Sunday.
Today, Bradley Lofton going, what are you looking to see out of the Bulldog freshman left-hander?
Well, the big thing you want to see with Bradley Lofton is just find the strike zone. His stuff is good enough, but he's got to command the zone. No
doubt. And so you look at this past weekend about how Mississippi State played in the 3 games out in Frisco. Lost on Friday against Ohio State 8-3. Then on Saturday, dropped a 15-9 game against Oklahoma. And then Sunday, able to salvage 1 game of 3 this weekend as State knocked off Cal 8-4. For Valpo, they won 7-6 on game 1 on Friday. And then swept the doubleheader with a 9-3 win on Saturday, and then kind of knocked around a little bit at the ballpark in the Sunday game, 18-8. And so Valpo coming in at 6-3 on the season. Mississippi State at 7-5, and there you see the freshman Bradley Lofton.
Yeah, Lofton talked about a moment ago. His stuff is really good, but he's got to get that walk number down. 9 innings pitched, but 11 walks.
And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Bulldogs have a newcomer in the lineup. We'll talk about David Mershon batting in the 9th spot in the order. Freshman for the Dogs in the lineup tonight, playing at third base.
Mershon battled some injury, but available tonight for the first time.
Freshman from Taylors, South Carolina. And now the count quickly, 3 balls and a strike. Well, Lofton last week pitched against Southern Miss down in Pearl. Swing and a miss. Had difficulties early on with control, but settled down afterwards. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout of Caleb Hannas to get this one started. Got the fastball by him that time. The thing you will see out of Bradley Lofton is a very good changeup, especially for a freshman.
No, throw it to left-handers. You see a lot of left-handers only willing to throw the changeup against righties.
Nolan Tucker, the batter, takes the pitch inside. Did not go around, says third base umpire Kevin Bradley. See the lineup alternating the left, right, left, all the way down to the 8th spot in the order. And there's that fastball in the low 90s over the outside corner. Nolan Tucker, team's leading hitter right now for Valpo, 412 on the season, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. And here's a 1-2. Two pitch, and it bounces up there, and the back-to-back batters for Lofton that have gone full. And there's strike 3 called at the knees, and back-to-back strikeouts for Bradley Lofton. He gets Hanna's swinging, and now Tucker looking. And 2 quick outs here in the first.
Back-to-back full counts. He's gone with the fastball and just put it down the middle, said hit it if you can. So far, it's been a pretty good approach.
And Kyle Schmack will now bat. Lofton, the freshman from DeSoto Central. South Haven, Mississippi native. Last week against Southern Miss, he went 4 innings. He gave up 4 runs, 3 earned on just 2 hits. He struck out 5, but he walked 6. And quickly ahead, 1-2. Schmack, the team leader for Valparaiso, 4 home runs on the season. Here's a 1-2. Chased it down and away, and a strikeout. And Lofton strikes out the side in the top of the first. So we go to the bottom of inning number 1. Mississippi State and Valpo.
The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a 3-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Targets are on site.
It's all here, as we discussed.
If you're an undercover agent, you need to be undercover.
In position.
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
In pursuit.
Let's go today, ladies.
Then we go to the bottom of the first inning, Mississippi State and Valparaiso. Valpo playing in Little Rock this past weekend. Stop through Starkville tonight, then head down to Hattiesburg, take on Southern Miss this weekend. And Griffin McCluskey, the right-hander, will take the mound for Valpo, his 4th start of the season. Charlie, tonight's going to be one of those nights that Valparaiso, if they stay to script, they'll throw about 2 innings with McCluskey. Nowak scheduled to pitch. Jablonski scheduled to pitch. You'll probably see Nathan Chasey. All these guys getting 2-3 innings or 2 innings apiece. And one of those guys may get 3. And here's the lineup that he will face. Amani Larry at the top of the order. Ledbetter, Chance, Dakota Jordan back in the lineup as the DH. And there you see at the bottom of the order at third base, David Mershon. And the first pitch to Amani Larry is inside. Amani Larry batting .378 here early in the season. 17 hits. That leads the ball club. 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. He hit the go-ahead home run late in the game on Sunday against Cal to give State a 5-4 lead. And then Kellum Clark kind of finished it off later.
It provided a big boost when the Bulldogs really needed one.
Just poked it the other way. Got the pitch away and kept the hands back, and Amani Larry with a single to right center field to get it started. That's a nice piece of hitting.
Now, nothing fancy this time by Larry, as you say. Just gets a pitch away, maybe even just off the plate, just pokes it the other way for a base hit, and the Bulldogs have the leadoff man aboard.
And here's Colton Ledbetter batting .333. .15 hits. 7 of his 15 hits have been extra base hits. 3 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs for the transfer from Sanford. Larry back in safely.
Yeah, Ledbetter looking to find his groove, though. Had a little bit of a tough weekend out in Frisco. Had a hit in the ball game on Friday, and then it turned sour from there.
One and one the count. And another toss to first. Valpo started its season down in Corpus Christi, Texas. They played 3 games against Kansas. And they won just 1 out of 3. Lost the season opener against Kansas 5-1. Came back, won 11-3 in game 2, and then beaten 6-4 in the 3rd game of their season. Then they won 5 in a row before losing on Sunday against Little Rock. Count now 3-1 to Colton Ledbetter. Ripped, foul down the right field line. Got a pitch up. Ledbetter jumped all over. You know, right-handed pitcher, kind of surprised you didn't see Larry taking off on that 3-1 pitch. Bulldogs like to run a lot on 3-1. See if you're running 3-2. But McCluskey has kept very close tabs on Amani Larry over at first. Runner goes. And the pitch is inside, and that's ball 4. And so a single followed by a walk. Bulldogs have back-to-back base runners to start the bottom of the first.
So a couple of men aboard, and Bryce Chance will hit for Mississippi State. Bart, you know, some coaches like to come out early in a ball game, maybe play the short game here, put a bunt down. What say you?
Well, we're swinging right now. And the check swing. Brian Schmack in his 13th year as a head coach at Valpo. The breaking ball stays in. No. You've seen different coaches use this style of, even early in the ball game, just trying to get their team on the board. That has not been the MO of Chris Lemonis. High chop, middle of the infield. Second baseman steps on the bag, throws to first, and time for the double play. Well, should have bunted.
Okay. In hindsight.
Well, just the perfect spot on the infield and an easy play for Tucker, the second baseman.
Yeah, that's a ball that wasn't hit that hard. If it's 2 feet either direction, it's going to be tough to double up Chance. It just hangs and comes down right on top of the bag and in time to be able to for the throw to get to Renfro.
I mean, the ball hit that slowly.
Very rarely a ball hit that slow will turn into a double play. It has to be hit in exactly the right or the wrong spot depending upon your vantage point. And for Mississippi State, that one could not have been hit in a worse spot. It basically came down right on top of the bag, and Tucker standing on second base as he fields it.
And 2-0 the count.
You know, the Bulldogs need a 2-out hit, try to pick up the runner for third base.
They missed it down.
So much has been talked about the difference in Mississippi State in 2021, 2022. To me, this is one of the big situations here. Picking up that runner with 2 outs. Did it well 2 years ago, not so well last year.
And a walk to Hancock. And it leaves the inning open for Dakota Jordan. Now, to clarify, Charlie, we joke about it. But I'm not bunting with Bryce Chance that early.
No, I'm totally with you there. I'm not. I certainly wasn't advocating. Just asking the question, because there are some coaches, that's your philosophy, you're going to come out. But I think more modern days, you feel like you just hate to give up an out.
Well, Dakota Jordan had a tough time against the left-hander Coupe on Friday against Ohio State. Did not play in the Saturday or Sunday game. Back in the lineup as the DH tonight. At the corners, the pitch down and away. And Charlie, how many times do you see it? We've seen this so many times. A guy comes in, you've got so much top side. I mean, just a great athlete as a true freshman come in and you play well in fall ball. Then all of a sudden you get into the season and it begins to eat you a little bit. Sometimes you need that day away just to kind of take a deep breath.
Well, look, it happens even to older guys. Let's think back to Scotty DeBrule 2 years ago. We're in the SEC season. Mississippi State is over at Auburn, and he's getting a day off. And not sure where you're going to go at second base, but he used that time and ultimately became a vital cog, and that ball's hit hard.
Slicing in the corner, and it is foul. Of course, only 305 right down the line. You've got that curved area with the plaza in the corner.
So a hit and a couple of walks here in the bottom of the first for Mississippi State, but now a 2-2 count on Jordan. With 2 outs, Bulldogs trying to push Larry across. Does he get spin here?
Yep, ground ball to third. Picked nicely by Hannes. The throw to second in time for the out, and that will end the inning. Well, the Bulldogs had something going with back-to-back base runners, but the big play, of course, the double play.
At the Team Automotive Group, we make it easy for you to buy here or sell here. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here while your vehicle is worth more than it ever has been, and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here at the Team Automotive Group.
Targets are on site.
It's all here, as we discussed.
If you're an undercover agent, you need to be undercover.
In position.
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
In pursuit.
Got a decent student crowd out in right field tonight. Was a nice night. Sun has gone down, 78 degrees at game time. Clear skies, a little smoke billowing in the outfield. Bradley Lofton going back to work. He threw 16 pitches in the first inning. And he leads it off with Brady Renfro. It'll be Renfro, Jake Scrine, and then Ryan Maka. Shift is on. And now 3-0 from Lofton. In there for a strike. Renfro batting .290 on the season. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Leads the team in walks with 12, and there's number 13. So Renfro, a nice keen eye at the plate. And the leadoff walk in the second.
And that'll get the 5-hole hitter Scrine to the plate. The DH tonight, 12 hits, 39 at bats, hitting .308 on the young season. Couple of doubles, couple of home runs.
Jake Scrine. Transfer from Indiana. Only played in 6 games, 1 start last year. Senior from Longmont, Colorado.
We talked about the Bulldogs having this 4-game homestand. Valpo will not play a home game until March 28th. Game 21. And we'll get back in the state of Indiana here in a couple of weeks. They'll be at Notre Dame and then at Indiana State before having their own 4-game homestand.
And the guess is wrong for the runner at first base, Renfro. Bulldogs running him. And now the tag is made. Renfro got in the pickle.
Kellum Clark, by the way, had come all the way into the infield, ready to get in line at first base. to play out the run-out game that time.
And one down in the inning now, and Skrine bats with a 1-2. They'll pull right through that changeup. Nicely thrown by Lofton. That's strikeout number 4.
There's a pitch outside the zone, but very tough to lay off of. Just hangs up there, but can't wait on it.
And the first pitch in there for a strike. Ryan Maka, sophomore from Oak Forest, Illinois. Chop off the plate, underhand toss, and that will end the inning. Well, nice start for Bradley Lofton. Only 28 pitches thrown through 2 innings.
The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a 3-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
2? That's a Victorian antique.
Victorian antique.
Geico.
Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second. Grills are being manned. What's in the jar? Left on left to start the second inning for State. Hunter Hines going to lead off. Excuse me. Not left on left. Get the right-hander McCluskey out there. Hines, Kellum Clark, then Lane Forsythe. Back-to-back left-handed hitters, and then Forsythe, of course, bats from the right side. There's a hard hit ball into right field. And a solid single for Hunter Hines to get the second inning started. Bulldogs have had a leadoff man on in the first 2 at-bats. Stranded a runner at third last inning. And now Kellum Clark will bat. Kellum Clark will bat. Hit a massive home run late in the game on Sunday. His 3rd home run of the season. Way out in front of that pitch. Kellum batting .205 on the season. 11 of his 13, excuse me, 3 of his 8 hits have been extra base hits. 3 home runs, no doubles. That's kind of the surprise right now for me, Charlie, is Kellum Clark only home runs and no doubles here early in the season.
Well, certainly a guy capable of finding some gaps. You'd expect that to get turned around in a hurry.
Only guy in the starting lineup without a double. Of course, Mershon doesn't count. David Mershon would bat after Forsythe.
Looking forward to getting to see Mershon play. We've heard so much talk about him.
Pitch is down. The count's 1-2.
Nice job recognizing the breaking pitch that time and laying off of it by Clark. Lets it spin out of the zone.
Swings and misses. And Kellum Clark strikes out. And that's out number 1 of the second.
It looked like he was looking inside, got the pitch away that time.
Here's Forsythe. taking a pitch down. Forsyth batting .278. 1 home run, 2 doubles. Squared the bunt, snap throw back to first. Forsyth went 2 for 9 on the weekend. Went 1 for 2 against Ohio State with a couple of RBIs. That was in there for a strike, and it counts 2-1. Then went 1 for 4 against Oklahoma, drove in a run, also had a walk, and then went 0 for 3 in the game on Sunday against Cal. And now the count's full.
Yeah, Barnes was saying that Ohio State game, too. The other thing Forsyth did, reached base 3 times via walk. Bulldogs had just 3 hits in the game. Had guys all over the bases.
3-2. Bounces up there. And so a single, strikeout, and now a walk. And first and second and 1 out. And we get the first look at David Mershon. In the lineup at third base in this game, Mershon, the South Carolina freshman. Taylor, South Carolina, a product of Eastside High School. Been hampered with leg injury here early in the preseason. Hines a runner at second. Forsyth a runner at first. Try to go the other way and sends that one foul. Well, his dad, Brian, played at Illinois. Played a year in the Reds organization. Line drive right at the shortstop, and that's a double play. And that will end the inning. Well, Mershon hit it right on the screws, but out to Thurston, the shortstop, the easy underhand toss. And Bulldogs nothing to show for it as we move to the third. Now we go to the top of the third inning. Scoreless game, bottom 3 in the order. It'll be Thurston, Reinertson, and Alex Ryan as we move to the top of the third. State in Valpo. First pitch in there for a strike.
.28 pitches through the first 2 frames for Bradley Lofton. Two and 2 the count. Way outside, and the count's 3-2.
Lofton with 28 pitches in the first 2 innings. Alex Thurston, the shortstop, draws the leadoff walk. Well, back-to-back innings with the leadoff walk. Renfro walked to lead off the second inning and then was picked off at first. And now Reinertson, the catcher, will bat. Charlie, why do you see that as much? It seems like more walks come with the leadoff guy. Is it just you get out there and you haven't found that release point?
Yeah, I think it's part of it. And I think, too, with Bradley Lofton, one of the things he's having to do, and I think this is a really underrated part of the adjustment, is having to adjust to the strike zone. The high school strike zone and the college strike zone, by rule, are the same thing, but by application, very different.
Rolled, back to the mound. Lofton slips down and nowhere to go.
Well, how many times do you see that, particularly in one of these early evening games? Pitcher comes off the mound, tries to put the brakes on and just can't dig in enough to keep his footing.
Yep, the dew is already settling just a tad. And now first and second, nobody out. And here is a bunt. Back to the pitcher. Fields it, throws it, in time for the out. Runners move up to second and third. So Reinertson gets credit with a single back to the pitcher. That'll be the softest hit single he'll have all season. And then the sac bunt laid down nicely.
All right, so similar circumstance that Mississippi State had. You say, why are we against the bunt with Bryce Chance, but you like the bunt there by Valpo? It has to do with where you are in the order. So what you want out of your number 9 hitter right there.
And now back to the top of the order. Hanna's struck out swinging his first time up. Line drive into right field. Should be deep enough to get the run home. Clark over to get it, makes the catch. Runners tag from second and third, and Valpo has a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly by Caleb Hanna's here in the top of the third.
Nice job by Hanna's that time, just putting a ball out into right field. Got it deep enough to get the run home. So Ryan, the 9-hitter, Hanna's rather the leadoff guy going the other way. They both do their jobs and get the run across.
So the leadoff walk comes back to bite Bradley Lofton. And Nolan Tucker will bat.
And now what you want to see here from Bradley Lofton is to keep the emotions in check, not get frustrated by allowing the run, and find a way to pound the strike zone.
And now 2-0.
And you can see Lofton kind of visibly showing some of the frustration that he has. Shaking his head, going to the rosin bag.
And ball 3.
And that's 3 straight pitches that have missed up.
And that's ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Kyle Schmack, the 3-hole hitter, left fielder. It bounces up there, blocked nicely by Hancock.
And that's going to get a visit to the mound from Scott Foxhall. Good time to take a visit here. Just try to calm things down.
Well, Lofton visibly upset. You see 44 pitches thrown, 22 balls, 22 strikes. And I think one of the big things, especially in this inning, is not about just how many balls you throw, it's when you throw it. You start off 2-0. You develop hitters' counts, and then all of a sudden you can get in a game where Valpo can get some hits. Only hit so far in this game is a little dribbler out in front of the plate. State had a leadoff single in the first, a leadoff single in the second, lined out into a double play to end the second inning.
And with the exception of the ball that Hunter Hines hit, one of the better hit balls in the game so far.
And fouled it back. Here early in this game on a Tuesday, Valpo has gotten off to a really good start this season at 6-3. Feel like it's kind of a big at bat early in this game, trying to keep it where it is at 1-0. Here's a 1-2. And it skips past the catcher, back to the screen, and there's a wild pitch.
Hancock did a nice job blocking one up a moment ago, but this time just explodes. It looked like it maybe even hit the front of the plate there.
Yeah, you got that artificial turf and that seam right there at the turf and the plate. They take another angle at that in a minute. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. But Valparaiso on the board. 2 runs on just one.
The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a 3-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Mom, can we get a puppy, Mom?
Please? Girls, pets are a big expense.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
Thanks, TV Dad. We'll think about it, okay?
Look what I found.
A puppy!
Oh, no. I wish TV Dad was always in charge.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $700 on average.
Well, we got an orange moon tonight. Bad moon horizon. It was a bad moon horizon in the top half of the third. A couple of walks, a couple runs scored on 1 hit. Charlie, you know the reason you have an orange moon?
Yes, it has to do with the shorter wavelengths of light being filtered out. Possibly because the moon is lower on the horizon, among other reasons.
You could have particles in the air such as dust, smoke from wildfires, but at this time of year in Mississippi,
smoke from grills, would that count?
It's pollen. You would have to think pollen between here and the moon may have something to do with it. You think?
Now, a lot of grills active out there.
Yeah. Now, blood moon is when you have the lunar eclipse. Is that correct?
I have used up all my astronomy.
Breaking ball on the inside corner. Amani Larry going to lead off here in the third. Larry poked the ball into right field his first time up. Single to get it started in the first inning. Then Ledbetter walked. That was a breaking ball. Nicely thrown. We got a new pitcher in the game. Jablonski, Grant Jablonski.
Larry hitting .391. You really have to be impressed by the adjustment that he has made coming in.
Able to foul off the breaking ball.
Saw the catcher Reinertson wanted that one a little off the plate. Jablonski found a little more of the middle, but kept it down.
Hard hit ball into center field. Alex Ryan right there to make the catch. And so Amani Larry hits it well to straightaway center field. And the leadoff man retired. Colton Ledbetter will be the batter. You see Alex Ryan out in center field making that play. Ledbetter walked his first time up. They'll try to catch up with the breaking ball at 80. Second time through the order, second pitcher that Ledbetter sees. McCluskey drew the start. And now Grant Jablonski.
Just one hit in the ball game for Valpo, but they have a 2-0 lead. Bulldogs a couple of hits. No damage so far. And
counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And swings through it for strike 3. So 2 quick outs in the third. A fly out followed by a strikeout.
Jablonski that time, what does it say? He'll go soft away. Tries to keep it on the outside part of the plate. Kind of starts outside third, runs it away. And gets the strikeout. Now 2 down, nobody aboard for Bryce Chance.
Ground ball headed to center field, and that's a base hit. And so a 2-out single by Bryce Chance. You know, his first time up, he hit one in almost the exact same spot. Now he hit it a little bit slower the first time, but right over the second base bag. That one was a double play in the first inning. This time the 2-out single, and Luke Hancock will bat.
Hancock hitting .342 as he comes to the plate. 5 doubles and a home run among his 13 hits. He's also walked 13 times.
One and one to count. And inside the bag at third. And they'll hold the runner at third with 2 outs as Chance puts the brakes on.
Boy, Chance was digging hard around second base, took a wide angle as if he were setting up to come to the plate, but the stop sign comes up and holds him at third. Chance was thinking the entire way that he was going to try to score there. But now Dakota Jordan a chance at a couple of 2-out RBIs, try to tie up the ball game for Mississippi State.
Then got away from Reinertson, the catcher, but not far enough away.
That's a nice job by Reinertson recovering right there. And Jablonski had done a good job coming off the mound to cover the plate.
High fly ball into center field, hit by Dakota Jordan. Ranging over and making the catch is Ryan, and State strands a pair in the third. So we've played 3 here at Dudy Noble. Mississippi State has we played 3 here at Dudy Noble Field in Starkville on a Tuesday night. Only one game in the midweek this week for Mississippi State. And Valparaiso off to a 2-0 lead. Scored a couple runs in the top of the third inning. And now we move to the fourth. Brady Renfro will lead off. First pitch swinging, hits that ball into left field. Bryce Chance ranging in. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and that's kind of what the doctor ordered for Bradley Lofton, who threw a number of pitches in the third inning. State has stranded 5 in this game. Valpo has stranded just 1. Bulldogs have had a couple double plays. State's had 7 base runners, but unable to score so far. And Jake Scrine will bat. He struck out swinging his first time up.
It was 21 pitches in that third inning for Lofton. It's certainly not alarming, but he would like to keep the count down here in the top of the fourth.
And now the count 3-1. Only 1 midweek game this week for State. Bulldogs will have a couple midweek games next week. Line drive left field. That's a base hit. Over to cut it off is Chance. Scrine takes the wide turn. Nice job by Chance to keep Scrine to a single. Off the bat, that looked like a no-doubt double.
That ball was hit very hard. Got out to Chance in a hurry, but he does a good job getting over, cutting it off, and makes a strong throw into the cutoff man. Scrine has to hold it first.
And Charlie, we talked about when balls are thrown early in counts. That was a product, that line drive on a 3-1 pitch, a product of not getting ahead. There's a strike called. Make of the batter, grounded back to the pitcher his first time up.
You know, good hitters will take advantage of hitter counts, and you can afford to look 1 pitch, 1 spot in those situations. And Scrine did a nice job finding his pitch. 1 stolen base on the year, so not a big threat to run.
Checking first, the 0-2. Strike 3 call. There's a little front door curveball action. Caught the inside corner. And the 5th strikeout for Bradley Lofton, and now 2 outs in the 4th. And now Thurston bats. And blocked up the third base line, and taking second base is Scrine. Valparaiso scoring 2 runs in the third inning, and the only hit they had was an infield single that was pretty much a swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Lofton slipped down trying to make the throw to first. Did not make the throw.
Score. That last one was a wild pitch. Second of the ball game.
First wild pitch allowed a run to score from third. And the 2-0 foul back, and now it's 2-1. Yeah, we talked about State. Next week in the midweek will be down on the coast. Play at Biloxi at MGM Park, home of the Biloxi Shuckers. Nichols on Tuesday, Louisiana Lafayette on Wednesday. And the count 3-1. Always had big crowds down on the coast. See a lot of people from this area go down.
Too.
What's that?
Fun ballpark,
yeah, it really is. Down and in, that's ball 4. 4th walk issued by Lofton here in 4 innings of work. And now first and second with 2 outs, and it leaves it up to Reinertson, who had that swinging bunt back in the third inning. Had big crowds, and it's not just crowds from the coast. I mean, you see a lot of people that you see here at the ballpark that make that trek down to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Of course, spring break next week. Pitches outside. Cade Reinertson, the catcher. Of course, Dogs at home this weekend against the Bison of Lipscomb.
It was a good baseball club.
Yep, Lipscomb pretty good. Pull foul. Started this season with a series win against Notre Dame. Ball and 2 strikes to count, 2 down. We're at the top of the fourth, a 2-0 Valpo lead. Beacon's trying to add to it, just missed down and in.
Lipscomb swept this past weekend by Auburn, but it was tight. They dropped a 1-run game on Saturday and then again on Sunday.
Lost what, 4-3 on Sunday?
4-3 on Sunday after the All right, so let's watch this right here. Lofton thought he had the call. He's walking towards the dugout. This is a pitch here. You can't leave any doubt if you want the called strike.
3-2 the count. Chop left side, backhand play Forsythe. Throw it across, and a nice play by Lane Forsythe. And that strands a pair at the top of the fourth. So we go to the bottom of the inning.
Well, we go to the home half of the fourth inning. Mississippi State trailing Valpo 2-0. Here on a Tuesday night at Dudy Noble, Bulldogs' first game in a 4-game homestand, trying to get something going. Bulldogs have 4 hits in the contest, but they've stranded 5, haven't pushed anybody across so far. They'll try to get things started here in the fourth with Hunter Hines. Hines singled to right field back in the second inning on a hard hit ball.
And the first pitch outside, and that's ball 1. 6, 7, and 8 in the Bulldog order. Here at the bottom of the fourth. Hitters count at 2-0 right here. Well, that's a good 2-0 pitch.
Yeah, we talk all the time about when you get in those hitters' counts, wanting to take advantage. But that's one that's not a good hitter's pitch.
Breaking ball, skied into center field. Alex Ryan is under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So the leadoff man retired in the fourth. Hunter Hines flies out. And Kellum Clark will bat. He struck out his first time up.
Clark hitting an even 200 as he steps into the box. Remember it was last year, Clark got off to the slow start. Goes down to New Orleans. Gets turned loose on a 3-0 count, hits a home run. Kind of got him back going.
And he sprays that one the other way. Solid single for Kellum Clark. And a 1-out base runner for the Dogs here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, sometimes it's that one at bat that gets you going. This time using the opposite field. And Lane Forsythe will bat. He walked his first time up. Nice breaking ball by Jablonski.
Well, you see Jablonski trying to work guys away, and that's why you like that approach by Kellum Clark that time, being willing to let the ball travel, go the other way with it. Had a great conversation this past weekend with Rafael Palmero. He was out in Frisco, but talking about the importance of good hitters being willing to go the other way.
Well, sometimes in today's world of analytics, you see that in all ages of baseball now, where guys come to the plate and are just trying to come out of their shoes and pull everything. 2-1.
Of course, Major League Baseball this year outlawing the shift on the infield. So your shortstop, your second baseman basically have to stay on their own side of the bag.
Then you got to stay on the dirt too, don't you?
I think that's right. So I saw someone do to Joey Gallo of the Rangers last week. They just pulled their left fielder around.
Hard hit shot off the glove of the shortstop Thurston. And State with back-to-back base runners. We'll see how they score that. It should go down as an error. Well, they're going to give a hit.
Oh, this gets on Thurston in a hurry. Looks like it takes a funny hop on him. Let's see.
He kind of got handcuffed right there.
Just took his glove off.
Came up about bell tied. Couldn't get that glove turned around. Back-to-back singles. Rashawn lays down a bunt. This a beauty.
Oh,
no play.
wow.
Well, he couldn't roll that one out there any better.
And that's a great job of bunting for a hit that time by Mershon, because he doesn't give it away at all. He hit a ball very hard. His first plate appearance, a line drive to the shortstop. This time just last second, putting the bat out, dropping the bunt. Nobody saw it coming and would not have been close.
And now the bases are loaded for Amani Larry. State threatening here in the bottom of the fourth.
Boy, if that's Mershon Speed coming off a leg injury.
Pitch to Larry, fly ball, deep left field, center fielder ranging back. It'll be deep enough to get the run home. Runners tag from second and third. Kellum Clark will score the first run of the night for State. Forsythe goes second to third. And Amani Larry drives and run. That ball jumped off the bat and died when it got to the outfield.
Yeah, I'm like you. I thought that ball might get to the wall. It really came off the bat well, but it's in the air, just hangs up a little bit, but it's good enough for the Bulldogs to get a run home, and now they've got men on the corners.
Here's Ledbetter. Walked in the first, struck out swinging in the third. And a nice backdoor breaking ball for strike one. Mershon running at first. Very good speed. And the 0-1, and strike two is called. Chris Lamona's just about lost his mind in the dugout. 0-2, line the other way. That's a base hit, and we're tied. Mershon going to try to get to third. Here's a throw. Safe. And Colton Ledbetter, the solid single the other way, ties it at 2 in the bottom of the 4th.
I think we may have a review on the slide of Mershon going into third base here. Umpire's going to get together, but here's the base hit. Ledbetter just pushes one into the 6th hole. Let's see, catch. Ooh.
See that one more time, a little bit slower. And so the umpires would go underneath and take a look. Ledbetter with an RBI. His team leading 22nd RBI of the season. Call on the field is safe at third base. Mershon first to third, but take a look. All right, here we go. This slower. Where's that right hand? He's safe.
I think he is safe.
So here is the tag. Stop it. There. He's safe.
He's safe.
Good job, boys. There's a lot of places in the country with a lot less camera work that they wouldn't know, but we know.
Hey, and we can talk about umpires missing calls. How about Kevin Bradley over at third base?
Yeah, that's a good call. Bubble machine back out in right field. The call on the field is confirmed, says our first base umpire, C.J. Burdett. Ledbetter took second on the throw, but he gets credit with the RBI single. Mershon aggressively going first to third. And now Bryce Chance will bat. Down the right field line, slicing by the foul pole, and it is just foul. Got out of here. Got right down the line. Bryce Chance trying to go to that little pesky pole in right field. Chance 1 for 2, single to center field his last time up. And he singles to center field this time too. And he's going to give the Bulldogs a lead. A 2-run single for Bryce Chance. A 4-run bottom of the 4th inning.
That's 3 at-bats, 3 balls to the middle of the field by Bryce Chance, and that time he pushes across a couple of runs, the 2-out hit, and a pair of RBIs.
And now Luke Hancock will bat. State now 4 runs on 8 hits on the night. And the pitch inside to Hancock.
Good spot to run Chance here. You got a pitcher in Jablonski, not throwing terribly hard, wanting to go soft away. Chance has stolen a couple of bases this year. Could run him into scoring position.
And now 2-0. Yeah, worst case scenario, you lead off next inning with Hancock. And he backdoors a breaking ball, and the count's 2-1. There he goes. Breaking ball inside, a throw down to second, and into center field, and Chance going to take third.
All right, so the Bulldogs do have something going in the running game that time, and it pays off. So Luke Hancock, if he could get a hit, will push a run across. Of course, with Chance advancing all the way to third now, and then gets away from the catcher Reinertson, you can score that way as well.
And now the 3-1 pitch. Fouled it back. It counts 3-2.
So credit Chance with a stolen base. He takes third on the throwing error.
Ripped into right center field and hit well. That ball is all the way to the wall. Hancock, he's got an RBI double. And State has a 5-2 lead.
Back-to-back doubles by Hancock. He helps the Bulldogs expand the lead here in the fourth. And I think that's going to chase Jablonski from the ball game as well, as we've got a visit on the mound.
5 runs on 6 hits in the inning. And that will do it for Grant Jablonski. So we'll have a pitching change as Nathan Chasey will come out of the bullpen. We'll step away. Well, the new pitcher for the Beacons of Valpo, Nathan Chasey. Chasey, the right-hander, making his 4th appearance. You see he's got a pretty good ERA of 1.8. 7 hits in 10 innings of work, 12 strikeouts and 6 walks. So good start to the season for the senior from Ames, Iowa. Started his career at Indian Hills Community College.
Well, Bulldogs 5 runs across in the ball game now. 4 2-out RBIs. They've got a chance to pick up another. And as Dakota Jordan comes to the plate, he's got a man in scoring position. As Hancock, who doubled for the 2nd time tonight, stands down at second.
And a wild pitch. And Chasey uncorks one on his first pitch. 9th man to bat in the inning. Dakota Jordan 0 for 2. Hit a ground ball to the third baseman his first time up. Hit a towering fly ball to center field to end the 3rd inning. And a runner at third and 2 outs. 5 runs home in the inning.
All right in front of the plate, but nobody can find it. All right, it's a 3-1 count here for Dakota Jordan. A chance to look for his pitch in his spot.
Here's the 3-1. Bounces to the plate, and a run will score on a wild pitch. Dakota Jordan draws the walk. So back-to-back wild pitches by Nathan Chasey. 6 runs home in the inning, and Hunter Hines going to bat for the 2nd time in this 4th. no chance for Reinertson, the catcher.
Nothing happening down in the bullpen right now for Valpo, so Chasey's.
And Hines rolls over on a ground ball to the second baseman, and that will end the inning. But the Bulldogs get 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th. They got 6 runs on 6 hits in the bottom of the 4th and take their first lead of the night, 6-2, as we move to the 5th inning. Brian Schmack, head coach for Valparaiso. 10th season in charge of the program. He was 4 years as an assistant coach, pitching coach. Schmack, a member of the 2003 Detroit Tigers. And the first pitch in there to Alex Ryan is in there for a strike. Ryan laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. 9-hole hitter leading off. And a strike called at the knees. And quickly 0-2. Hannah's in the leadoff spot, bats next. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's strike 3. Got that one looking, and strikeout number 7 tonight for Bradley Lofton in 4 1/3. Lofton now 4 1/3 work, 2 runs, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 2 flyouts, 3 groundouts. .73 pitches thrown, 38 strikes. And there's the changeup. Hannah's had a sacrifice fly to right field his last time up. That gave Valpo the early 1-0 lead. Swings and misses. And that's out number 2 of the 5th. So change up, breaking ball.
Yeah, now mixing it up well and keeping that pitch count in line.
And now Nolan Tucker will bat. Tucker walked his last time up. That one almost hit him. Struck out looking in the second, or excuse me, in the first inning. Struck out looking, then he walked in the third. Couldn't time up the breaking ball. The wind and the 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And for the second time tonight, Bradley Lofton strikes out the side. We go to the bottom. Then we get to the bottom of the 5th inning. Mississippi State with a 6-2 lead over Valparaiso here in this only midweek game of the week.
Yeah, we got March Madness coming up, Bart. NCAA basketball tournament on the horizon. Conference tournaments taking place this week. We'll have what, first round basketball here in about 9 days from today or so.
Yeah.
You can't think of the first round of NCAA basketball without thinking of Valparaiso.
Bryce Drew was just a guy that got it done.
Yeah, just an iconic moment.
Just got it done. Kellum Clark will lead off. Kellum singled to left field back in the 4th inning. He struck out swinging in the 2nd.
1998.
Man, we're getting old.
Oh, boy.
25 years.
Shouldn't there be like a commemorative patch or something?
A coin?
On the Valparaiso jerseys here tonight?
So we're talking to some of the Valpo folks. Hey, you're welcome here. 2-0. That's downstairs. He counts 3-0.
There's Chase. He comes back and gets the 3-0 strike, but see if he feels compelled to throw another ball across the plate here.
See if Kellum comes out of his shoes, and he does. Yanks it foul. And hey, Charlie, we talked about this when you were here early in the season. There had been some times it feels like where you've had some hitters counts and you just haven't been able to pull that trigger. 3-2. Way upstairs. That's ball 4. And a leadoff walk in the 5th.
I see. Look at that at bat right there for Kellum Clark. He works the count 3-0. Takes a pitch for a strike, then gets a good swing on a pitch to hit, pulls a foul, but then still makes his way on base. So all in all, a good at bat for Kellum Clark, and that'll get Forsythe to the plate. Walked in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th. Want to get in on Mershon's bunting game there.
And strike 3 is called. And Forsythe is the first out of the 5th inning. Hard hit ball the other way. David Mershon.
Boy, seeing some good swings out of Mershon here tonight. Second hit of the ball game. But that's the 2nd time he's hit one hard to the left side of the infield.
And so 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go. Amani Larry drove in a run with a sacrifice fly back in the 4th. And that was State's first run, the first of 6 in the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 the count to Larry. Amani singled to right field in the first inning. And now 3-0. Now some activity going to get going down in that right field bullpen. Here's a 3-0. Gave in with a breaking ball. 2 walks and a single in the inning, and they're loaded for Colton Ledbetter. And out to the mound goes Brian Schmack. Calisthenics out there for Christian Hack. He'll get to throw it in just a minute. Got a clipboard carrier. You got a bullpen catcher. And now you've got a pitcher who's going to join him. Brian Schmack, a very quick meeting on the mound. Of course, all meetings on the mound are quick now. You got 30 seconds. Time you come out of the dugout, the time the umpire is going to come out and get you out of there. And Colton Ledbetter will now bat. Bases loaded. 1 down in the inning. Ledbetter had an RBI single to left field his last time up. He's 1 for 2 officially. Walked his first time up. Struck out swinging in the third. Well, nice changeup down and away. 1-2 the count. Good job by Ledbetter to fend that pitch off.
Yeah, just spoiled that one.
Chasey went off speed and then tried to slip that fastball by. 1-2. Breaking ball into left field. Is it deep enough to get the run home? Clark will tag from third. He'll come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Colton Ledbetter. And State has a 7-2 lead.
You might have had a play on that play at the plate. Schmack, though, loses his footing out in left. And when he does, takes away all ability to set up and make a play at the plate. This one, if you want to make the play at the plate, you've got to have your momentum working in that direction as you make the catch. You're ready to make a hop and a throw, but Schmack just had to recover and make the catch, and that ended any drama at all.
Now, we've seen a lot of slips tonight. We've seen a couple on the infield, some in the outfield. Not as much as we saw in the Super Bowl. For different reasons. You got a lot to do on the field here tonight. Just had bad grass in the Super Bowl.
I'm saying football right now, I'd be saying it's time to change the cleats. Some longer cleats on.
Here's Bryce Chance. And quickly the count 0-2. Valpo took the 2-0 lead with 2 runs in the top of the third. State with a 6-run bottom of the fourth and adding a run to it here in the fifth. And Chance skies that one to the center field. Alex Ryan will range in. He'll make the catch, and that will do it. Bulldogs had a run, though. Get the sacrifice fly from Ledbetter, driving in Kelton Clark, who drew the leadoff. Top of the 6th. Valpo will have the meat of the order at the plate. Kyle Schmack, Brady Renfro, and then Jake Scrine. And the Bulldogs starter, Bradley Lofton, will go back out and work. Pitch number 81 for Lofton.
Yeah, about to push out towards a season high through 82 against Monroe, 80 against Southern Miss a week ago.
But last week, that 80 was in just 4 innings of work. He's gone 5 innings tonight. 2 runs, both earned on 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. And pull foul.
Bulldogs have Colby Holcomb working down in the bullpen.
One, two. Breaking ball, pull foul again.
It's a good spot here, Bart. You have a chance. And look, a lot of discussion, obviously, about what Mississippi State's going to do with its rotation as this season goes forward. And Bradley Lofton, a guy, if he can stay in the strike zone's got a chance to push up and pitch some really important innings as he gets the strikeout on the ball away that time. But one of the things you got to see is how far can you stretch him out, and how well can he pitch as he gets deeper into ball games. And right now, pitching well. Had that rough third, but a good 4th and 5th. Now trying to tag a 6th inning onto it.
4 strikeouts in a row for Lofton. That's now strikeout number 10 on the night.
Bulldogs have employed the shift defensively this time. Rashawn will stay on the third base side. And now back up into shortstop position.
And Renfro squaring to bunt on that 0-1 pitch.
So Rashawn won't move over, but he will move up closer to the grass.
And now 3-1. Kind of pull through a couple fastballs, left on left. Here's a 3-1. But same pitch on 3 straight pitches. Fastball down and away. And Renfro draws the walk. And now Jake Skrine will bat. He singled in the left field back in the 4th. Valpo has 2 hits tonight, one an infield single, a swinging bunt by Reinertson in the 3rd inning, and then a solid single by Skrine to left field on a 3-1 pitch back in the 4th. And it just seems to me here in this inning, Charlie, that Bradley Lofton is more comfortable with off speed than fastball.
Well, there's back-to-back.
And sometimes when you're out there and you realize you got that secondary pitch, it's almost like you start pitching. The 0-2. There's a changeup. Sometimes when you have that fastball in the arsenal and you're just pumping fastballs in, you become a thrower. Right now, you're seeing Bradley Lofton pitching.
No, that's when you learn. It's when you're having some trouble locating one pitch, going to others and find the one that's working.
Fly ball lifted into left field. Chance started in. Now he's back to make the catch. Ryan Maka flies out the left field on the first pitch he sees. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. What a night for Bradley Lofton. Bulldogs. But we go to the bottom of the 6th. Mississippi State with a 7-2 lead. The story of the night. 6-run bottom of the 4th inning for the Dogs, and also the pitching for Bradley Lofton. 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks for the Bulldog freshman left-hander. Luke Hancock will lead off for the Dogs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nathan Chasey back out to the mound for Valparaiso. He's gone an inning and a third. 1 run, 1 hit. It was earned, the 1 run. 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Hancock's had back-to-back doubles. He walked his first time up. He doubled into left field in the 3rd. An RBI double to right center field in the 4th. Pulls that one to the right side. Second baseman Tucker up with it. Nolan Tucker makes the play. 4-3 on the putout. Leadoff man retired here in the 6th inning.
So Dakota Jordan will come to the plate.
See Christian Hack, left-hander out throwing. Well, the 6 innings tonight by Lofton, a season long for Bulldog pitchers.
Let's think this through. Dome gave you 5 innings in the ball game Sunday. That was in relief.
Yep.
We had a lot of 4-inning starts in there, didn't we?
Yep.
Eintema's gone 5, I believe.
You're going to make me look it up, aren't you?
I'll do the looking.
Well, but you are the researcher of the 2. The 1-1. Popped up behind the plate. Even though you must say you were impressed with my knowledge of the Orange Moon earlier on.
It's no longer orange, by the way.
No, the higher you get, the lighter it gets because you don't have the atmospheric clutter that you have closer to the Earth's surface.
Eintema did go 5 in a ball game against Arizona State.
1-2, chop left side. Boy, that ball had a lot of top spin to it. And you could kind of tell off the bat that second bounce as it got to Hannah's out there was going to be an adventure. Let's take a look at this. It's like it hits a trampoline when a ball has that much top spin. It hits off that turf area in front of the plate that we still had to cut up with a box knife. And here comes a new pitcher in the game for Valparaiso. Christian Hack will come in and pitch. Dakota Jordan is on via the error. Mississippi State has a 7-2 lead, batting in the bottom of the 6th.
The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a 3-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Mom, can we get a puppy, Mom? Please?
Girls, pets are a big expense.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
Thanks, TV Dad. We'll think about it, okay?
Look what I found.
Oh, puppy! Oh, no. I wish TV Dad was always in charge.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $700 on average.
Well, the new pitcher is Christian Hack, making his 4th appearance of the season. 5 innings of work, 6 hits. He's averaging right at a strikeout and a walk per inning, 3.6 the earned run average. And so left on left, Hunter Hines the batter. Takes that breaking ball behind the head. The wind is blowing in from center field in this game tonight. Vic Sav action there with a fastball. Counts 2-0. There is a missile shot way out of here. No doubter from Hunter Hines. His 4th home run of the season. My goodness.
Well, throw up and in twice. Wouldn't leave the next one over the plate. Hunter Hines just absolutely torched that ball.
Yeah, don't make the big man mad.
Oh, boy.
It was such a no-doubter that Dakota Jordan, who was on first base, he just stood there and watched it. The right fielder, Maka, never moved. 9-2 State. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike to Kellum Clark.
I'm going to want to see some numbers on that one.
Yeah, I do too. Swing and a miss, and it counts 2-2.
Well, I like the job by Hack right there because you have a ball run out of here. You got Clark coming up, sitting fastball, and he's gone off speed on him a couple of times.
Hits that ball well into right field, turning and looking, and back-to-back home runs for Hunter Hines and now Kellum Clark.
Clark fooled by a couple of off-speed pitches. Wasn't getting the third past him. He just drove that one out of here in a hurry.
Reach for it and pulls it. And Kellum Clark with his 4th home run of the season. So Hines hits his 4th. Kellum Clark hits his 4th, and it's 10-2 State. And that one comes down and into Forsyth. .443 on the home run from Hines.
Now we'll see Mershon hit from the right side.
Switch hitting freshman. Am I wrong for thinking I thought that was further than 443? I mean, it's a pull shot to right field.
Too high.
Was it too high? Yeah, too high. Wind got it a little bit. Tied him up with a breaking ball. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, here's the thing. There's not a ballpark in the country holding that one. Runner going. Throw down. Got it.
Forsythe thrown out, trying to steal second. Reinertson with a good throw. Forsythe didn't get the great jump off the left-handed pitcher. Three and two the count now. That one back to the screen. And a walk to Mershon.
Well, it's been a good debut for Mershon. Hit a ball hard. His only out, he hit a ball very hard. And now aboard for the third time, and it gets us back to the top of the order, Monty Larry.
Try to check the swing, and he went around, says the first base umpire, C.J. Burdett. Monty Larry asking for time, had something in his eye. Well, up there, you know it's not dirt. Maybe a rubber pellet. It may be a mosquito. The 0-1. Breaking ball down. One and one the count. Runner at first, two gone in the bottom of the sixth inning. 3 runs home in the inning. A towering 2-run home run by Hunter Hines, followed by a solo shot by Kellum Clark. 2-1, down and in. The snap throw back to first. Mershon had taken a big secondary lead. 3-1, you running Mershon right here?
Nah, not in a 10-2 game.
Well, you say that. Do we have the 10-run rule in effect tonight? There's the difference in the way you run in games now.
Have we gotten an official word on that?
I need to ask that question. Counts 0-1 to Ledbetter. It's in there for strike 2. 10-run rule is in effect tonight.
So if Ledbetter could run one out of here.
One-two count. Chop right at the first baseman. Renfro will step on the bag, and that will end the inning. So we played 6. Hunter Hines sitting and admiring that one. Goes out on Lakeview Drive. And then Kellum Clark, his 4th home run. State leads 10-2 after 6. Well, Bradley Lofton tonight goes 6 innings. Charlie had a struggle there 1 inning in the 3rd, but what a nice night for the freshman.
Well, it certainly was, and he showed you why fans, coaches, scouts, everybody excited about Bradley Lofton and his future on the mound.
So Bradley Lofton, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks.
But he's got the swing and miss tool.
And Colby Holcomb will come in to pitch. Transfer from Northeast Community College, hard-throwing right-hander.
Has some defensive changes for Mississippi State. Chester is taken over at third. Mershon slides over to shortstop. Will Hoyle in the ball game at second base now. And Isaac is taken over in right.
Foul tip.
So what that means for the batting order, we'll have to process in the bottom half.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, chop left side. Here comes Mershon. And the freshman makes the smooth, easy play.
Had to come get it. Mershon did, and fields it, makes the throw, no problems. And the leadoff man retired.
Thurston rolls out, 6-3 on the putout. And Reinertson. Catcher will bat. Had an infield single in the third inning. He grounded out to short his last time up. Pops that one back. There's a high pop-up. Foul territory. Wind is pushing it back toward the stands.
You know, when that ball first went up in the air, I thought there would be a play made on it. Still in the green.
Yeah, that wind blowing straight in from center field. You know, so many times on pop fouls in foul territory, the spin of the ball actually brings it from the stands back to the playing field. There you see the wind blowing straight in, and it blew it over by the dugout. Foul ball back, and the count remains 0-2. Colby Holcomb pitched 1 year at Northeast Mississippi Community College. Of course, he's a sophomore from Florence, Alabama. 6'6", 250. The 0-2, way outside. He was named the Community College Conference Pitcher of the Year last year in the Mississippi Association of Community College. And just missed outside, and it counts 2-2. Struck out a Northeast record 115 batters last year, which was fourth most in the nation. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And out number 2 of the 7th. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Warfield, Spencer Warfield, sophomore, will bat in place of Alex Ryan. Warfield, 3 hits and 12 at bats. He's made 3 starts this season. It takes the 95 low.
No thanks.
Holcomb had 7 games last year at Northeast with 10 or more strikeouts. Here's a 3-0. Right there. Swing and a miss. Ran out of bat on the 3-1, and now the count's full. 2 gone in the top of the 7th. Steve Reich 3, and that'll do it. Colby Holcomb strikes out a pair, and it's stretch time at Starkville, and Mississippi State leads Valparaiso 10-2.
Well, Mississippi State will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3, 4, and 5 due to hit. Bryce Chance will get things started, then Hancock and Jordan.
Chance had a 2-run single in the 4th inning. 2 for 4 night. He also singled in the 3rd.
Got a chance to push his batting average up over 400 with a base hit here.
Yeah, she's at 395 right now. Up 10 points tonight. And that's a walk.
All right, Bart, you tell me that the 10-run rule is in effect tonight.
That's what I'm being told.
That's
what I'm being told. Now, if we call a walk-off and they stay out there on the field, I'm going to name my sources who offer bad information.
Maybe bring a photo around.
Put out their cell phone. That pitch is down. Hancock's had a 2 for 3 night. A couple of doubles. Had an RBI double in the 4th inning. Bulldogs scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That one almost hit him. 6 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then 3 more with 2 home runs in the 6th inning. We're down 2-0 at one time, 10 unanswered for State. That home run by Hunter Hines, we talked about a little bit ago. And that one tipped. Home run by Hines at 443 to right field. But that was into a crosswind. Three and 2 the count. That's high, ball 4. So the winning run is aboard with nobody out in the 7th. As the 10-run rule is in effect. And now Aaron Downs is going to bat for Dakota Jordan. Von Siebert has a bat and is standing in the on-deck circle.
Bulldogs have gotten 11 guys on base the freeway here tonight. 10 have walked. 1 hit by a pitch.
Breaking ball down.
Bulldogs have left 10 men on base, but they left 5 on base through the first couple.
And outside ball 2. Chop that one down off the foot, and it counts 2-1. Well, State back at home Friday, Saturday, Sunday against Lipscomb. 6 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, then 1 o'clock on Sunday. And then, of course, down in Biloxi next week in the midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday. 6 o'clock on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday. Play Nichols on Tuesday, Louisiana Lafayette on Wednesday. Then open SEC play at Kentucky the following weekend. So this coming weekend, the final non-conference weekend of the season. Here's a 2-2. Tried to check a swing and did not go around, says the first base umpire, C.J. Burdett. So now the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Downs.
You know, the folks down in Lafayette will take exception.
Well, they want to
calling them Louisiana Lafayette.
Well, they want to be called Louisiana.
Although the university identifies as Louisiana Lafayette, apparently. You're more of an academic guy anyway, so I can see you.
Used to be Southwestern Louisiana a long time ago. 3-2 pitch. And that's ball 4.
It's a nice at-bat by Downs right there. You know, you don't get the number of at-bats that you'd like. That's a chance. I feel like a lot of times right there you see hitters come out of their shoes chasing that ball, but good disciplined plate approach by Downs. Works his way aboard. Now the bases are juiced, and we're going to have a new pitcher.
So a pitching change with the bases loaded and nobody out. Bobby Nowak, 4th appearance of the season. Senior right-hander. 4 1/3 of work. Hasn't been used a whole lot. Couple hits, 11 strikeouts, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts in 4 1/3.
Well, it's a spot you would like a strikeout if you're Valpo. Situation here for Mississippi State. If you can just put a couple in play, you've got a chance to end this one a little bit early.
Von Siebert will be the batter. Vaughn has 1 official at bat this season. He has walked. Hitting for Hunter Hines, who homered his last time up.
Yeah, the big cut there.
In there, strike 2. Hyzak in the on-deck circle. Connor Hyzak, who came on in right field last inning. Strike 3 call to Siebert. And the first out of the 7th.
Just drops that one in, and there's a strikeout. Now Hyzak will bat with 1 out. Base is still loaded.
Connor Hyzak, 1 hit in 4 at bats. It was a double. He has a couple of RBIs. You see those numbers by Nowak. 11 strikeouts, now 12 strikeouts in 4 2/3 work. He's got a good breaking ball. 12-6er. Old hammer out there. You start talking about, analytics. Everybody gets crazy with fastballs. We'll see what the RPMs are on fastballs. And launch angle, things of that nature. I'd like to know the analytics on that curveball by Nowak.
I think it's got a little spin to it.
Yes, sir. Outside, ball 4, and that walks in a run. And now State has the winning run at third base.
Well, and as if to give confirmation to the information that you have received with respect to the application of the 10-run rule here tonight.
Everybody's coming in.
Valpo is going to bring in the infield. They're going to pull in the outfield.
Nate Chester will get the at-bat. Winning run at third with 1 out. Breaking ball down.
You don't count this as a walk-off if he gets a hit, do you?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Yes.
Asterisk.
So you're telling me not to over-dramatize?
No, go ahead.
Here's a 1-0. $11 runs on 14 hits for State tonight. 2 runs, just 2 hits for Valparaiso. And the 2-0. Downstairs, ball 3. And now a pitch away from ending this one. Infield in bases are loaded. A 3-0 count to Nate Chester. And the pitch in there for a strike. Fouled it out of play, and now the count's full. Three-2. Breaking ball, chopped and past the shortstop into left field. Coming in to score, Hancock, and that will do it as Mississippi State wins it in 7 innings tonight, 12-2 over Valparaiso.
So I think the big story tonight, obviously Mississippi State had some big hits. He got a good start from Bradley Lofton. He had to work around some adversity at times. I thought another step forward in his development.
So for Charlie Winfield, I'm Bart Gregory saying so long from Starkville. Mississippi State wins it 12-2 in 7 innings. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.